Okay, guys, and good morning. We are back at it, and we are about to talk about today's top pre-market gainers. These stocks are on the move this morning. Okay, this is following up a lot of excitement from yesterday's big, massive market crash that came in, where you got 5,500 decliners. You got about 800 advancers. In fact, check this out. Many people have never even seen a candlestick come in this big on a one-day chart. I know a lot of you still be newer to trading. In fact, I don't even think I've ever seen a candlestick. Look at this. That drop right there is major. That right there was major, and let me tell you why it's so major. Because of 6,000 on S&P 500 was supposed to be like the new standard. They dropped that thing under so hard, but those big wells, they got their plan. If they didn't want that to happen, and they wasn't. In fact, I'm pretty sure they came out. It was rate cuts, not rate hikes. So things are supposed to be more bullish, anyways. That's that market manipulation. They know what they be doing, and they did it at the right, perfect timing, so that once these markets crash down, instead of everybody being able to rally on the stock markets and whatnot and get in there, everybody's only gonna have one thing to go to, and that's gonna be the cryptos pushing Bitcoin to what is already back over that 100,000. This is significant. Okay, if y'all been keeping up with the crypto markets and all the news, and if you hit to what's going on in the world, then you know the great significance that Bitcoin and crypto markets have now. And that's coming from me, who I'm not a crypto master. I only been studying these cryptos for just a couple months now, but I realize and I see the truth. You need to as well start to begin studying these cryptos, dive in deeper and deeper. Okay, but for now, let's get into the top gainers for the pre-market off of this big dip coming in. These stocks getting so bullish here in the morning is going to help to add to the overall bullish sentiment of the overall stock markets when they open up. You already know they finna be getting calls on everything. Look at this, 5,000 D. It's 5,500 decliners. They finna be getting calls pushing that back up. It's gonna be a huge explosion coming in, but it might not last long. Everybody gonna be nervous and scared, so it's gonna be a choppy one. Okay, it'll be a choppy one, especially if cryptos come out with the next alert saying more bearish. It's gonna be crazy for everybody. Okay, but PRFX is one of the top pre-market gainers today. In fact, the top pre-market gainer today, going from $2 up to about $10. This is paying a reform with an average volume of 1.59 million. They currently have a volume of 2.38 million. PRFX being a very hot stock this morning with those size of stats probably won't hold up for too long. Actually, we don't see this stock pick up too often. Go back down to a 2 hour chart or a wider span. It doesn't pick up too often. And when it does, then it comes in for exactly that spike. Literally exactly this $8 range before it sells back off. So for people who are already in there, in the pre-market, for people who are not already in there, and you seeing this happening in the pre-market, you're gonna get the FOMO on these while you're looking at it because it's at the top of the list. And you're like, man, is this the move and whatnot? You can still go for the next thing. A lot of those people who are in there, they were already in there waiting. They're already in there waiting for a couple days. And that was a big dip that came in. We can go ahead and see. I gotta open up Moomoo. We use Moomoo. I use Moomoo to see the most accurate analyses order flow because it's not so accurate over on Webull. You'll be able to see the difference in that in just 1 second. PRFX has a descending balance sheet. For those of you who don't know what this one is, another pharmaceutical and Israel-based pharmaceutical company. This company main's activity is to develop reformulation of established pain therapeutics. I wouldn't I'm not saying anything wrong with them or not, but me myself, I'm be trying to chase things for last minute. So if you find yourself seeing something like, when you come into something last minute, and you already aren't in there, if you still thinking about getting in there, ain't nothing, you still can, but you want to use a smaller position size and a smaller target. You don't want to be going all in on something that's already too late. And you don't have to go in there at all. Right now, it's a lot of X dodgers coming in. We're gonna see that change when the markets open up completely. Everything's gonna be different when the markets open up, anyways. But like you don't chase them from the top. You really just get them at the bottom, and then you sit back and you wait. You might have to wait a day or so. Maybe even be a week or so. But if you got that patience, then that thing will reverse. You will find yourself up those percents. And once that volume activity picks up, then it fills up that float, and it does come in for that explosion. I don't chase them up the last minute. If I don't get in there in the early season, I'm really just not going for it at all. I do break out some day trades though. In fact, I'm looking to catch one today, so y'all be able to see that alert with me in the Discord if you're already in there on time. But we got CRCURR. Ooh, this one right here. I've seen this one pop up many a time. Actually, CURR. They be coming in for these spikes. CURR has been active down from these lows and oversold, low in volume right now. So this low in volume stock, if it holds up, this is a decent price up here right now. It's still at like $5. It went to 12, but still holding up at 5. If this was an after hours move, surprisingly, they're about to start to buy this back up for another reversal. You can already see this coming in for a reversal. You got the MACD. It's just going to be a matter of time before the pre-market's open. And if this stays at the top of the pre-market gainers, which it most likely will, is already up like 200% still in the pre-market. All of this is so like these things carry over from the previous day. Check this out. You gotta go type after hours gainers. You see this like a CURR, ELAB, APXC. You know these things they carry over from the after hours gainers. You can see over here CURR, APCX. You know ELAB. Um, so if you're ever looking for what the pre-market gainer is going to be, then you probably want to see what that after hours gainer was, and then you'll be able to get that move in the next opening, so on and so forth. CURR and APCX. Lots of these pre-market stocks, most pre-market stocks really don't even they don't last long. Like when you see a stock being the most pre-market stock and biggest explosion, everybody in Discord putting out alerts for CUR and stuff like that. Very easy to catch. Um, it might not move it might not move into the day as the most active. And if it doesn't move into the day as the most active stock, it's really going to start to lose a lot of attention because all the attention is going to go literally to what the most actives or what the 52-week lows are. Because you're either trying to get in the most jumping thing for the day, or you're trying to get prepared for the best thing for the future. Not really chasing to be the last one to the party. But if you do, if like to move like that, go down to a smaller chart. Just go ahead and catch a dip for you. Once you get dangerous, lock in those gains. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Stop loss come in handy. You will find yourself, you newer to the markets, you probably haven't even truly experienced the FOMO and the greed and whatnot, and the dangers and repercussions that come from not controlling the FOMO and the greed. Now, don't get me wrong; these are things that we all face. We all face it every single day, no matter what. But with proper self control, proper market mannerisms, you can find yourself continuing to consistently lock in gains by going to your specific targets and or having your exit strategies. But you got to stand on that. It really come down to saying that's why it's easier for some people to just once they make their move, they already got their exit, they got their sale order set at that price, or they got their stop loss set at that price, because then it helps them to be able to settle somewhere and stand on that rather than like how me, I don't even set a physical stop loss. That's all mental to me, and I'm just staring at the thing. It's like it's easier for people if you actually setting that thing, because no matter what, it get triggered, and you're going to handle that from there. And no matter what, it locked in your game since you had to set for your exit strategy rather than trying to do what it do. But XHG, the XHG, they finna come in for another big bull run. This one from 175 cents, right? They got a low float, 6 million. They got a volume of 1.68 million. That's gonna pick up pretty fast on XHG. Hot stock getting thrown out all across the board in the bank will Billy Discord by all the coaches in their sections. Like I said, you can't catch them all. You won't catch them all. So, you just get what you can while you can. And I recommend you only maybe have maybe you only got you 3 of the safe swings throughout the week. Like right now I got like 7, 8 of them. Like maybe you only have maybe like 3 or 4 of those throughout the week, and then they gonna swing, and then you're gonna lock in gains off of those and move those gains to the next thing, and then come around Friday, Thursday, Friday, maybe just not doing anything for that one day or two and just letting you swing and whatnot. Like yesterday, for example, many people may not even notice, because the people be every which way with the stock alerts and stuff like that. I didn't even go for any new stocks yesterday. For me, it was just all about just letting it swing. I mean, I knew the markets were going to be crashing and whatnot. I know how to brace myself. See, like I'm in a full cycle of everything. I just don't stop. So like when I make these videos are not just updates for the YouTube. These videos are how I study. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I'm doing is I'm getting to my crypto studies. I need to know what's going on. I need to be up to date. I need to check out the news on every single crypto, on every single chart, and all these top things, so I can know what the flow be like. I'm getting up in the morning, I'm checking all my crypto alerts real fast. The cryptos say those cryptos doing those, the news is doing that. And then right after that, because my studies are within the video. Literally. That's how I keep up to date with everything myself and keep y'all up to date with it. So literally, there is no information or no piece of studies or nothing that I've ever gone off and done personally on my own accord. Don't get me wrong, I be in the classroom all day, but my classroom is a 24/7 live class, and I am here 24/7. If there's anything I'm doing, anything I'm studying, anything I'm focusing on, anything I'm diving into, any move that I'm making that publicly with everyone. So every level of experience that I've gained since my first video years ago, and a lot of you been here since the beginning, y'all should be on the same level with me. Because y'all been sticking close enough, following along close enough, and doing what you're supposed to do. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we don't do what we're supposed to do. Okay, so let me tell you an experience about when I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Just yesterday, I found myself up about to go 150% off that quick spike that came into the BTC. And once it did that, I didn't lock in my gains. I didn't have that stop loss set. So of course, it would come in for that first initial quick pullback. That was here yesterday. I was like 100% right there. It will come in for that pullback. I want the whole. I didn't lock in my gains there. I sold it back off. You got to do what you got to do. I gotta watch that. I got into the position, which back up like another 300% when I woke up. But that it only got washed out because of leverage trading. I'm doing a new style of trading and whatnot. But again, that do come down to making sure that you on point, sticking to your convictions and standing on business. Don't not falling victim to the nonsense and all the fun. You know how it is when you get to reading the feeds and stuff like that. But PBTH, you got PBTH. I'm surprised this stock even made. Oh, they got news. What is this? They are the results from a preclinical study for the BP1001 for obesity. Huh. I don't think this is gonna be lasting like this. It's been a lot of therapeutics really running lately. If y'all have been noticing, a lot of therapeutics almost every single day. It's something therapeutic going on. Another big stock to be looking into is NUKK. This thing, I'm finna go make a single video on this. Yeah, it's gonna be a hobby. I'm finna go make this now. And these are the top pre-market stocks on the market. These stocks are explosive, okay? You don't have to chase these things up for the last minute. I already know. Literally, I'm telling you now, I already know what the next set of swings are. I know what stocks are about to be exploding next. And these things, for examples, even for quick examples, like NUKK, I'm gonna make a video on this. I'm going from $1 up to almost $100. This was just a few days ago when it started, and look at this. And UKK, a massive uptrend. They're not letting that go. It's a lot of volatility in there. And these early, easy alerts, of course, getting thrown out along in the Discord. We tell you it's 1,000 times easier when you're actually in the Discord seeing those things on time. If you would have seen that, even that first parabolic alert going out, even you only see now when at the lows of $3. You'll be able to ride that parabolic and then follow along with the rest of your Banking with Billy coaches and the rest of the Banking with Billy members saying to be looking out for this to continue that bull run. It's getting fire. It's only picking up more. So you will run into situations where you just get nervous. Okay, you up so many percents on those things, and you don't know what to do at that point. In most cases, it's best to just lock in gains and move on because that next thing is always going to explode. Lock it in, sit back and wait until you got full confidence on the next thing. Okay, and of course, just make sure that you stick in your stop loss. You don't got to have a 7 to 15% stop loss. Like I don't know, do a 20%, but you probably don't want to go over a 20% stop loss. But these are pre-market moves. I got some more things to update. Got like 12 more videos I got to make today. I'll see y'all in there. Happy trade.